at which point in a programmer's career do you think books like Code Clean Architecture are beneficial? That is a very good question, because when you are starting out as a developer, you end up being bombarded with so many different things. When you're coming at this cold, there are so many different bits and pieces, and you end up falling down a massive rabbit hole, and you learn something, but then you have to learn something else, and then you have to learn something else, and you'll never ever get to a point where you know everything in programming ever. So in terms of when do you think you should be getting books and learning these kind of things, I would say that you need to feel comfortable in the syntax, and you need to be comfortable in failing, because that is something that we do all the time. We should consider failure as actually moving forward, because once we fail, as in there is a bug, you need to fix it. And so by fixing it, you become better, because you start learning where various bits are. Like, for example, where the log files are, what this error code means, all of that kind of stuff, which just becomes muscle memory. So I think that one needs to have a level of that, and then consider, right, now I know how to actually create a program. Now I need to actually go back over my code and see if I can make it 10 times better by putting in these principles. The thing is that once you start, it's what I call the Stack Overflow problem. Because if you ask a question on Stack Overflow, normally, you'll get a great answer, but they will mention something in the comments or something that one wasn't aware of. And so one Googles that, and then goes down another rabbit hole. And you'll never get out of that rabbit hole, because you'll always be curious. As a programmer, one needs to be curious, and one needs to continue their learning journey. But it's knowing when to come out of that and go, you know what, I don't actually need to know that right now. So at the moment, as a developer who is new to the game, you are in control as to what you know and what you don't know.